to Entrepreneurship with Kimber, Inestimable. I am Kimberly, but my business is inestimable. All right, you guys. So this week, just like the last 2 weeks, has been very interesting. And I say that because it is like I am discovering so many new things about myself. Some that I knew and I kind of like pushed aside, but now I have to deal with them. And then others that I didn't know, and it's kind of cool sometimes. So, like, here's a prime example: time management, right? Time management, especially when you're juggling multiple things, is always going to be, I'm going to say, a priority. You need to be able to manage everything that you have going on. I knew before I even started this online e-commerce business that sometimes me and time management is not the best. And with that being said, now I have no choice but to deal with that, but in a good way, because now I'm learning how to juggle my time so much better. So much better. And I think it's going to continue as I continue. But I just want to kind of let you know where my mental is for this week. I read a meme yesterday that made so much sense and sums up everything as far as I am concerned, and I feel like running a business is concerned. And I just want to read it to you. I'm going to post it here, but let me read it to you. It simply says, success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. And I completely agree with that. I was going to say, at first, I just wanted to come to you guys and just tell you about perseverance. I've been saying it over the last 2 videos, but just my thoughts on why perseverance is so important. But this sums up everything, you guys. Like, there's so much that happens behind the scenes that no one will see, or will be like, oh, good job, you did this, you did that. But it's required in order to be successful. And you guys, hopefully you can hear me a little better. I am trying out some new headphones that, maybe it'll make it a little louder. If not, I'll try something different next week. So, but hopefully you can hear me, the audio, a little better. But perseverance is key. So I want to tell you about one of my favorite entertainers, and I tell you that only because when I say that everyone's process is different, but perseverance is key, it is. Like, there's going to be so many ups and downs when you are running and establishing your new business, you guys, but you have to be able to persevere. So the individual that I am talking about, you probably already know, but let me post this picture right here. It is none other than the one and only Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. OMG, he is so scrumptious. But that's not why. That is not why we're talking about him today. And the reason that we're talking about him is because I was first introduced to him back in the day when he was first on WWF. Like, that's when I remember him. Like, growing up, we were always watching wrestling. Like, my dad, my brothers, they got me into wrestling. This is when I first learned about this guy. And his character on wrestling, of course, was, The Rock. That's back when he was calling everybody jabronis, and one of his things was the Rock says, and he had the people's eyebrow, and what else? What did he do? Oh, if you smell, I'm not gonna do that part. What the Rock is cooking. That was one of his things. And he even made that song with Wyclef that's entitled It Doesn't Matter. Like, if you remember any of that, just comment down below some of your favorite sayings or even matches that you liked from The Rock. But I say that to say, when his character first came out, when The Rock first came out, for a little minute, y'all, when he would come to the ring, the crowd used to boo him. They used to boo him. The crowd would chant, Rocky sucks, Rocky sucks, like when he was coming out. Like, everybody wasn't giving him like this great applause. They wasn't like excited that he was coming in. At that point, he said how he was the most electrifying man of entertainment. The crowd didn't feel that way. They did not feel that way. And I'm just like, oh, like, can you imagine what that does to one's ego? Like, if he would have stopped because of that, if the crowd's negativity was strong enough to break the dream that he had, for himself and for his wrestling career, can you imagine all of the things that he was able to accomplish thereafter? He wouldn't have, because he stopped, because it was too hard, or because they didn't like him or his character. But he didn't. He persevered. And it's not always easy. And sometimes it is frustrating. And sometimes your biggest critics will be right there in your household. But you have to be strong enough to continue to persevere. You have to be able to pick yourself back up. You have to be able to encourage yourself, and you have to believe in your dream. So much so that if you are the only one that is patting yourself on the back, you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to stand. So every day is not promised to be great. Every quarter is not promised to be filled with skyrocketing sales. But if you can but endure, you guys, seasons change. Seasons definitely change. And I'm a firm believer of that. I'm slipping out. And my wrap coming down, y'all. I just did my hair yesterday. I'm real fly. I might add the pictures that I posted yesterday because I was really feeling myself after I slicked these edges back. But I digress. Being in anything, when you're working towards a goal, there are always some unforeseen things. But you guys, once your mind is made up that this is what you want to do, all your actions will follow. It won't be too hard. You'll be willing to sacrifice whatever you have to sacrifice in order to be successful. When you want it, you want it, and you do what it takes. So I just want to encourage you guys to keep going. Keep going. If it's something that you do not know, be willing to seek the answer out. Whether it's reading a book, taking a class, whether it's looking up different videos on YouTube, like whatever, seek out the answer. Don't just say it's too hard. Don't say it's too hard. Keep going. Learn. Be open to learning new things. It's critical because no one knows strengths and sorry, our strengths and weaknesses. But if we help each other, amazing things can happen, you guys. Amazing things. So I like research. Research is my friend. Research is my best friend. But you guys, I just want to say perseverance is key. I'm always looking up new stuff, like what's a better way to advertise, what's hot things on the market that people are buying, what's selling right now, how can I express my individuality, like how can I get people to embrace who I am, how can I make myself appear loyal to where people would want to buy from me. You know what I mean? Like, how can I increase my customer interaction, like my engagement? Like, these are some of the things that I'm always looking at. So, although I have a full-time job that I told y'all about, I have another full-time job that I signed up for. And it's perfectly fine, you guys. It is perfectly fine. But I just wanted to encourage y'all this week. I didn't want to talk about all the numbers and sales and views and everything like that. Although it is important, it is very important. Statistics are important. But I just wanted to come with something a little different. I am going to share with you on the next video. I did try Instagram ads. So that was an interesting experience, and that's going to be the topic of the next video. So I will be discussing that with you, but let me just read it to you again because I feel like it's so powerful, you guys. It says, success is no accident. No accident. And that's with anything. But it is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing and learning to do. And like I said in my first video, when I told you that I erased half of the items in my my Shopify store, I just thought that I was doing, I wanted to make sure that if the quantities got low for a particular item, that it wouldn't be available, because I didn't want my customers to come to my store and not be able to get the item or purchase the item that couldn't be fulfilled. So I thought I was doing a good thing. I know what I was really doing, but it was a learning lesson. So all learning lessons are beneficial. So just wanted to leave you with that little tidbit for today, and I'll see you guys again next week. Have a great